What's good, what's up, what's happening, and welcome back to Madden 18. And we're going to be jumping into a franchise mode, and we will be playing as the Oakland Raiders. Change role. We're going to be an owner. Create your own owner. We're going to be a former player. My name. Do that. Yeah, I want to take the Raiders to take them back to where they were. Take them to their first Super Bowl trophy since 1983. So let's start with the regular season.
Your season starts now. Before this week's game, make sure to install your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent's tendencies. You can change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. It's a good strategy to develop your rookies while they are young. Once you have made your game plan and focus player decisions, choose to start training and head down to the practice field.
Alright, we'll keep with what the presets are, and we'll start training. Bow, bow. Let's go Raiders! I will be getting Madden 19 at some point. Just not sure when yet. Bam!
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work?
Yeah, we're ready to work, fam. Into the money. Money all day, boy. Ah, read the wrong. No, I second guess myself there. But we'll continue.
Finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Nah. Shit. Come on. Nah. Go. Just do it like that. Right, let's prevent a touchdown. Come on. Follow me. Yes. Let's go. What I'm talking about. Bitch. Nah.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every day. You know what? Today you got better.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Yeah, we can have a look at all the fan happiness is a huge part of being an So someone said merchandise prices are still too high for me in general. Raiders tried to. I tried to buy a medium. The ticket prices in the upper section have mostly been received well by our fans. That's good. Let's bump them up to 60. Did it stay? Okay, so we're still making money. Chips should have never cost as much as they did. Our family's just not willing to pay that much for peanuts. So we're just gonna, because it's only 2 people. Let's jump into our first season game at travelling all the way to the Nissan Stadium in Tennessee to take on the Titans. Let's play the full game. Obviously, going to be the Raiders. Goals this week: get 1 road win, 150 rushing yards, 3 passing TDs. Milestones is go undefeated, get 300 goals this week. Great start, 40. Okay. Get involved, catch 2 passes. Let's see if we can get some of these goals in.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown
So we're
Nashville,
kicking it off.
Tennessee. Today it's the opener of the 2017
Let's touch
NFL
it.
season between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Adoree Jackson on the return, and he'll be knocked down sideways.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down.
Come on!
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Heaney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Let's go.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now
Defense
3rd and
lining up.
13. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
We'll go with that one.
Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Let's run this ball.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there.
I'll take that.
First.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, And I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the
Oh,
strength.
And now before this first down play,
press the
we're
wrong
going to get a
button.
timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not bad.
From midfield, here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Oh.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Carr, flush to his right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flushed out right. It finds Crabtree for the completion.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
he gets
Stand up.
this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. If this Tennessee team is going to be one to watch, if they're going to be a factor in 2017, that pass defense has to improve. They were number 30 last year.
As a team that should be more comfortable with the schemes that they're playing, as well as being able to add a few new ones because they've stayed stable on the defensive side and their staff. So what they're teaching now, they've learned before. They should be able to tune that up a little bit and get better play on the back end in order to improve that number from 2016. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down
What
just
are we looking
outside
at?
of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and now...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
No, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Just kick it.
The
So I
kickoff
think my
unit
mic
is
cut out.
the field, and they will send this one away. It's the rookie Adoree Jackson on the return. And now running right through him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Titans get ready to take possession.
Right, let's see if we can get another.
8 straight years there in
Get him to
Nashville.
punt
The
again.
arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year. 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise.
Ooh.
You mentioned 5 against NFL teams in 2016.
TK.
That really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency. And then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the first round. Gave him
That was poor.
Taylor,
That was
a wide
poor.
receiver in the third round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit
That was
of offense for
shocking.
the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try
That
and
was
wrest
shocking.
the AFC South crown away from Houston. No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to
you little-
Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey,
DeMarco
That's
Murray,
shit.
kiss him
I got him.
goodbye.
I got him.
That's a big
That
play
was
there as
shit,
he is
bro.
finally taken down on what
Fucking
will be
retard.
a terrific final
Ah.
out to this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. And they've got it here.
Mate,
with the
what's
first
going
down.
on?
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he will avoid the the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a gain of 3.
Second and goal,
And
come
that'll
on.
bring up a second and goal.
We need to try and keep him out.
Now
I
a
moved it.
second down throw for Mariota. And he's going
Got
to
it.
score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that was shit, wasn't it?
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Go on.
And some room to
Go on.
roam now.
Go on. Wow.
He's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast.
Take that.
It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
I'll take that.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Wow, that's an arsehole.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage.
Well, one of my guys already broke his thumb.
Haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on.
Oh, you little arsehole.
Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the
Let's
middle.
go.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of
Come on,
the
boys.
30-yard line.
Let's get into halftime with the lead.
And the Titans getting set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep...
Yes! Booyah! Stand up!
Smith.
Raider Nation in the house.
Him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That was second down run for Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take
you're
this up
going
to right
nowhere.
around the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot
Big
more
guy.
than that here on third down.
Ellis in the house.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And that is incomplete.
Let's go.
Guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18.
Didn't spin. Didn't spin.
A very good
Come on.
return that time. 18 yards. Raiders will take
See if we
over
can
now,
get a
first and
TD
10.
before
For these
before
Raiders, as they head
before
out on
halftime.
offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did
Damn
draft
it.
Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13
5
to
yards?
7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't
Okay.
just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Now Carr throwing on second down.
Got to get out. Got to get out. Got to get out. Oh,
And he'll get it out a couple
That's what I'm talking about.
Midfield at the 48.
Oof.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the
Oof.
first.
2-minute warning. Good.
Here in the first
Go on.
half. Back to Tennessee.
Let's go.
After this.
Go Raiders. Go.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's brought
Hit that.
down.
Hit that.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Get that.
They'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
5 yards.
They move.
Come on.
And they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage.
Well, we're going to get points. We're going to score a TD or we're going to get a field goal.
Target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And
We'll do that.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Yeah.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't throw many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Buying time to his left. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Let's go.
Cooper Helfand as the first half is winding down.
Take the extra point.
Add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because
that's what I'm talking about.
It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This one taken just inside the 10.
No, you don't. You're not going anywhere.
Pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Right, look. 10-point lead going into half time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So that's half time.
All right, we will save the week 1.
And we get the ball back.
Get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Let's go. Go Raiders, go.
Here's Tywan Jones on the return.
Ooh.
And nice work on the return as he'll start
I'll take that.
Just past the 30-yard line.
That will do nicely, sir.
Raiders offense, they'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one all the way across
Lovely
midfield
jubbly.
into enemy territory down to the 40-yard
Lovely
line.
jubbly.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield, Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he's going to get
Simple
this
as.
inside the 30.
Simple as.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Simple as.
And Derek Carr just keeps
Stop taking
improving.
candy
He can be
from a
dangerous,
baby.
not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Now Carr.
Get rid of it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr.
Shit. Didn't get rid of it in time.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. That's what you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
That's good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does
Keep it. Yes,
to set
let's
up a
go.
possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's second in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it, but he still had a heck of a career.
Oh, cheeky.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that
done. We're not going anywhere.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Where's my boy down?
Or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
This is awesome.
Who can match up with him?
Dominating on the road in Tennessee.
Defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Oh, good footwork on the Very nice job.
Got to be a bit cheeky there.
He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Pop it in.
Crabtree with it over the middle.
Job done.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's
Nice.
fight his way forward
This is
here
too
for a
easy, too
modest
easy. Come on.
gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to the great advantage for Oakland.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. And his
Oh,
pass
it was in his hands.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he
It was
didn't get that
in
done
his
on that play.
hands.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
Oh!
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
No. No.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the... Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Mariota now from the 50. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw is Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Did I break a man? Wow.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this
I suppose they have to.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Nah,
the
bitch.
Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
First down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team,
Yeah.
handle this stretch, will really be dangerous the rest of the season.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a
Oh,
big
let's punch
window to
it.
throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his car on third down. And he finds
Let's go.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I'll take all of this
Push his way forward here for a
all
good
day long.
gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the
minute
offensive
warning.
guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hold there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tennessee just called a timeout.
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Seven yards to go on second down.
So I thought my night guard again.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Whistles down timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, they go Lynch. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Send it.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets it build up a little cushion.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach.
Defenders giving chase, but
let him score, let him score, let him score, let him score. Let him score. It's fine. It's fine.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. They'll try to run Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just run the clock down.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. Jameis Winston, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. Throwing, Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds.
Nah.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that will be
that's it.
complete as time has run out on this football game. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
There we go. We win our first game on the road. 23-17. I think it was. Oh.
Players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
We'll leave this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Richard Criswell. You've been awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.